going to be like all day in this house? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds his man. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team, Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He's still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 3, Tennessee 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Running back goes in motion. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They will score! Touchdown ball!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They're bringing heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. Touchdown ball! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Selden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback will keep it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Lewis. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
That's caught. It's Nimrod. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
On the ground with the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. Finds his tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Blue. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Throws to the wideout. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Tennessee 28, Texas 3.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising. promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking down the left side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got a man, it's Sampson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the Vols will keep this drive going.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
29 Philly.
Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Moves.
On the move, it's Lewis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
3 and 25.
From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Just trucks through it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of